I just find TBR videos so fun and satisfying to film because I love just pulling all of the books off of my TBR that I would love to read this month and then realistically will not read for another 3 years because that's how every single one of my TBR videos go. It's just the thought that counts, you know, just the intention to read those books, to carefully pick out the specific ones I want to read that month and then completely ignore them. Not even just like not read altogether, just completely ignore the very specific books that I said I'd read. I just find joy in that, you know? Hello, my name is Elise, and today I'm here with my August TBR, and more specifically, this is going to be my TBR for a readathon that I just recently announced called Sapphic Summer Readathon. I just announced this about 2 weeks ago. It is a readathon that I'm doing with Lily Reads and Other Things. We hosted it last year. It's called Sapphic Summer Readathon, and we're bringing it back this year for the month of August. If you missed the announcement for that, please check out my video or Lily's video. And we do have a Twitter, the username @thingy, the handle, what is the Twitter word? Twitter handle. It's Sapphic Summer Readathon, super easy, and I'll have all the information down below. But I'm looking forward to it. We did it last year, as I said, and it was really fun. So my August TBR is just going to be themed around Sapphic Summer because hopefully I'll have time to read, and if I'm gonna read, at least hopefully it'll be for my own readathon, yeah? But yeah, the readathon has 9 different prompts, so I've chosen 9 books for August that I'll be reading, and they are all sapphic, and they all very conveniently fit those prompts because, yeah, it's just gonna be Sapphic Summer August for me. So I used to have a TBR game that I would do. I had like a little tin full of titles, and they were all books that I own physically on my shelves, and, you know, the goal of that was to eliminate or at least decrease my physical TBR and not just download everything from Libby. Well, Libby is wonderful, but you know, I've purchased many books and have received many books and should probably read those. Because this readathon is specifically sapphic, I did not use my little readathon, or what's it called, TBR game that I've honestly neglected. I've not done that in such a long time. But the theme for my TBR is only physical books that I own, only sapphic books that I have in my possession. So that way I get through my physical TBR, except for one book, but we'll get to that. But the very first prompt for the readathon on the bingo board that we have is a book that has flowers or nature on the cover. And for this book, I will be reading Ophelia. Oh my gosh, I just like totally forgot the title as I was speaking. I'll be reading Ophelia After All by Raquel Marie. I am so excited for this book and then just never got the time to read it. I actually got a copy of the book like the day it came out. The publisher actually sent it to me and I was so excited, and it was so cute, and it came with a little flower lollipop, which was adorable. But yeah, I've been really looking forward to this book, especially because I've been following the author on Twitter since she probably had Twitter. She doesn't know who I am. She doesn't follow me or anything, but I've been like following her before I got into booktube or book Twitter. Like I've been following her before I even made the Twitter that you all probably follow if you follow me on Twitter. So I've been like a little secret stanny of Raquel Marie, and I've been so excited for her debut book, and I've just been like putting it off, but I've heard really good things about it, so this is finally my chance to force myself to read it because I literally own it and I've been looking forward to it. Like I literally remember as the author was like tweeting out like, oh my gosh, I'm writing a book right now, like way before she had you know, a publisher or like a title or the like any, like I was there in the background. So I'm really looking forward to finally reading that. The second prompt is a book in a genre you don't usually read, and for that I am choosing The Weight of Stars. I'm not entirely sure what this genre is because I don't exactly know what it's about. I never ever read synopses, whatever, for books. I just kind of like go off of vibes or other people's recommendations. But I'm pretty sure it's sci-fi-ish. Whatever it is, it's not like regular realistic fiction contemporary, which is what I usually read, so that counts for this prompt. But I do know there's an ace main character, which is why I got it, and I've heard really good things from my friends. So yeah, and I like the person on the cover. Their haircut's kind of cute. It looks like mine. The next prompt for Sapphic Summer is read a book that's less than 250 pages. I 100% came up with this prompt. That was my doing because I just love short books. I like to feel like I've read a lot, you know, so I like read shorter books to feel more accomplished. That's, you know, I'm probably missing out on a lot of books because I only like, well, I mean, I typically only read shorter books, but like short attention span, needs short books, whatever. But for that, I'm choosing the book Hold Still. Nina LaCour, I hope that's how you pronounce that author's name. Embarrassing if it's not. I should have checked beforehand. But I've only read 1 or 2 books by that author, and I didn't really like them. I didn't hate them. They were just very meh, medium range stars, like 3 stars for me. So I don't know if I like this one, but the cover is so cute, and the physical copy I own has some nice textured paper right here. So we really vibe with that right now. But I like the cover, and that's all I know. I have no idea what it's about. That's gonna be the theme for all of my videos. But you know, it's short, and I like short books, so hopefully it will be read sometime this month. Next prompt is read a young adult book. This is perfect because I mainly read young adult books, but I'm going to finally be reading Not My Problem. I've been wanting to read this for a really long time. I read the Falling in Love montage and really liked it, and this is by the same author. I've had this for quite a while, and I just never got the chance to read it. So now I will. And again, as always, I've heard really good things about it. This is another book where I know nothing about it, but I wanted to read it because everyone else that I know has said it's really good, and I just trust everyone else rather than taking the 30 seconds to read a synopsis of it. So that's how we got here. But I think I'm gonna like it because it's just your regular YA contemporary romance with drama, and that's mainly what I read. So the next prompt on this readathon, you can either use it as a free space or you can join in for the group read that we have for Sapphic Summer, which is She Gets the Girl, and I will be reading She Gets the Girl. I do not own this one. This is the only one of these books that are not part of my physical TBR, but I've really been looking forward to this one too. I just like all the books. I love the cover, I love the vibes. I know other people said it was good. I don't really know what it's about. I can probably make a few guesses based off of the cover and title, but that's all I got. But I have high hopes for it, even though I have minimal information on it. But I've been wanting to read it, and hopefully I'll get to it this month too. And then the next prompt is read a book by a debut author, and for this I'm reading The Lesbiana's Guide to Catholic School. I own a physical ARC. It's not in my home right now, but it does exist. And I never read it, even though I had an ARC, and I think actually it was sent to me by the author. I won a giveaway, and then I just like never got to it because it was during the school year, and I just can't function during the school year. I can't read long books. I am audiobooks only during the school year. But I've really been wanting to read that too, as I've been saying for like literally every single one of these books. But you know, I'd rather get to it now than never. But yeah, I've been looking forward to that one specifically because I went to a Catholic high school too, and I want to see what this author's interpretation is going to be of that. But yeah, I don't know, another thing where the cover was pretty and I've heard good things about it. I did start it and it was good, but that's all. The next prompt is a book with a cover that is illustrated. Literally, I think all the books I've chosen so far have been illustrated, so that wasn't very difficult for me. But the book I'm choosing specifically for that prompt is Ivy Aberdeen's Letter to the World. This is a middle grade book. First of all, the cover is gorgeous, but I love when I see LGBT representation in middle grade books. Definitely was not as popular or easy to find years ago, so it's really fun to see it now. But yeah, this was my choice for that. I actually got this book as an ex-library book, and I tried to take off the plastic covering, and now there's like sticker residue. So that's cute and fun and disgusting, but yeah, that's my book for illustrated cover, even though literally all of my books are illustrated covers because I just find those covers so cute and enticing, okay? The next prompt is a book that features people holding hands on the cover, and for this I have Trouble Girls. I've had this book forever. The author actually sent it to me. This is another book that I think I won in a giveaway or something. It's really cute. It's signed and everything, and then I just like didn't get to it. My copy of The Lesbiana's Guide to Catholic School, I'm pretty sure that's also signed. But you know, my like fatal flaw in the book world is I get really, really excited over books, and then as soon as I finally have them in my hands, I just don't read them. I don't know why. But yeah, you know, they're holding hands and it's really cute, and I've been excited for this since it came out in like 2020, and I just like never got to it, so we will be getting to it now. And then for the last prompt, I kind of made it a stretch? I don't know, but I really wanted to just work with my physical books that I already own, so you know, I had to make do with what I have. But the last prompt is a book that features something that you love on the cover or in the title. Super vague. I love this prompt. This was, I think, Lily's idea, and I just thought it was so cute. But the book I chose for that is Perfect on Paper. I said that paper was the thing that I like that's in the title, because I don't know, I like paper. Books are made out of paper. I like books, you know? Yeah, I know that's kind of a stretch, but I tried my best. But yeah, this is a book that I've been wanting to read because I know it features a bi-main character and there's high school drama. I always love my high school drama. It's also by Sophie Gonzalez, and I really, really loved her book. Oh my gosh, what's it called? If This Gets Out. I've not read any of her books by herself, because If This Gets Out is co-authored by another author. But yeah, this is gonna be my first book by her that's just her own writing. But yeah, it's super cute. I got this at a Barnes & Noble sale when Barnes & Noble by my house closed down. So yeah, this is like an artifact of ex Barnes & Noble by my home. Yeah. And that is it. Those are the 9 books I'm choosing for the 9 prompts of Sapphic Summer. If you all are joining, you do not need to choose 9 books. You can definitely double up on books. What is my hair doing? Sorry, I get distracted. What was I saying? Oh, you do not have to choose 9 individual books. If you choose a group read, which is if she gets the girl, no, she gets the girl. There we go. If you choose the group read, she gets the girl, that fits for so many of the prompts. It fits for that space that it was intended for. It fits for like flowers on the cover. It fits for illustrated cover. It fits for YA books. Like, you don't have to choose 9 books, but you know, if you want to be ambitious like me, you can. But that's it for my August TBR. I'm hoping to get through all of those, and yeah, let me know if y'all are joining Sapphic Summer if you have questions. All right, thank you for watching. Bye bye. I've been speeding through this video, even though it was like 15 minutes of footage, but I've been talking very fast to beat the fact that the sun is slowly setting and I wanted the somewhat natural lights, but you know,